matchup with two teams that specialize in offense.
Points, BA, points. I mean, these guys are going to go at each other, and we're just going to see who can get into the best flow in this game. Is it going to be the starters? Is it going to be somebody off the bench that comes in and really stabilizes what they're trying to do offensively? Somebody's got to get an advantage. So is it who's hot first? We're going to find out.
Well, MP has told us that being an all-star is important to the way he wants to lead his team. And he's made it a goal to show everyone that he deserves that spot.
We know MP's got game, and he's been talking lately about becoming the best player in his conference. So far, he's been up to par on that goal, doing some impressive things out on the floor. Now, I do think MP's got another gear he hasn't yet reached, but if he does, he might just slide himself into the top spot in the conference.
A look at the opening lineup for the Oklahoma City Thunder. In it forward, it's Jordan Williams. Then it's Usman Garuba. Then it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Big Daddy in a shooting guard.
And Doncic is a walking triple-double threat. His versatility and confidence is really special.
Gets the three to fall.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Now here's Lively. Coming off a terrific game against Atlanta.
That one rocked this arena.
That's the kind of dunk right there that makes you think he's going to rip down the rim. Pass to Garuba. Here's Big Daddy from deep. And again, Oklahoma City with a triple. Big Daddy's gone 3 of 4 from three-point land so far. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Doncic outside. No one covering.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
Grant, as long as the Mavs have Luka Doncic, they'll be a contender in the West.
Yeah, no doubt. Luka is the special guy who can carry a team. He's an MVP candidate year in and year out. And Dallas is just very lucky to have him. You know, not the smartest play a defender can make there.
Let's get a quick check of the scoring breakdown here for the Thunder.
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
Let's make sure that that selfish nerve doesn't get tapped, because right now there's great ball movement. They're setting each other up. Let's see if that maintains.
About 2 minutes gone by in the first quarter. Takes a three. Oklahoma City grabs a miss.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Earlier, I spoke with Jason Kidd, and he acknowledged that they're facing one of the most dynamic players in the league in Gilgeous-Alexander. He said there's no way to defend him, that his speed and movement, we need to be ready to rotate and help on every possession. Still, he said they're all looking forward to the challenge.
And Allie, thank you for that.
And I love Doncic's shot selection. So smart at knowing when to shoot it.
Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Big Daddy. Let's go with a three. Misfires there. 4 for 6 in the game now. Mavericks trail by 6. Here's Griffin. Garuba with a rebound.
Yeah, can't see why he missed that one there. The D's close, but looked like plenty of room.
And Williams punches it home.
Explosive move from J-Dub. Great athlete.
And in the first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Pass to Prosper. Back to Doncic. And Doncic with the jam.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. 4-3. Big Daddy's shot is good. Big Daddy's got 17.
Well, a solid facilitator that helps that the defense thinks that Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is going to shoot and not pass.
Here's Doncic. The Thunder pull it in.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Pass to Big Daddy. Fires the three. That one's good. And so Gilgeous-Alexander with the assist. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 5 assists in the game. And we've got a timeout from Jason Kidd. He wants to review the game plan. A big group substitution here for Dallas. Nance, he's checked in for Lively. Stevens comes in for Prosper. Thompson, he's checked in for Griffin. And it's Hardy in for Doncic. And so it's Dallas with it. A 12-point game. They want to keep rolling here following a win against Atlanta.
They were allowed to ramp up their offense as the defense they faced was barely present.
Yeah, with the defense struggling like that, I think they just stayed with a healthy, consistent pace to get that win.
Here's Big Daddy. Had a career game his last time out. Bucket after bucket.
Exactly what every offense needs. Shooters who can force the defense to extend.
Well, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
And the basket by Branham.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Hardy, the pass to Branham. Gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game.
It's a solid opening quarter right here. Very active and creating a lot of good opportunities for himself.
Here's Big Daddy. And another 3 for Oklahoma City.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Here's Hardy. They look to him to score consistently, averaging around 13.5 a game. The 3 from Thompson. Good! Another from 3.
And would you believe he's nearing 4th place for most three-pointers of all time?
Believe it. Not only does he have the talent, but he never stops working on a shot. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And guys, we've seen the Thunder really take control here.
They are looking engaged so far, especially on offense.
Well, if they wanted to start well, this would be it. They seized momentum right away, and they just didn't let it go in that quarter.
On the floor for Oklahoma City, getting going in the second. They've got Shepard. He's out there with Alex Caruso. And it's Lowry in at the center position. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hi, guys. Well, Big Daddy in their last game against the Spurs was all business. He ended up with 59 points, and he's a tremendous three-point shooter. We saw that again last game. And he had a monster game that last time out. He'll try to match or even exceed those numbers tonight. That's got to be scary to face, Brian.
All right, Allie, thanks for the update. It'll be interesting to see if he can heat up once again tonight, Grant.
Yeah, you know he wants to do exactly this, B.A. Just needs to continue to play with the same fire and energy.
And you want to see him make sure that the teammates are also involved in what they're doing, especially if he draws that much attention.
Watson, he's checked in for Lowry. Quarter number 2 and about a minute in. Brent, how much importance do you put on coaching at the pro level? Whoa! Luka magic!
Whoa! Not known for showing off, Doncic with the highlight reel jam. Did I say that? Wow.
Ooh, a great look there. Brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for the Thunder. At one point, they led by 16. And another miss by Oklahoma City. Mavericks trail by 9. Thompson goes in. Pass to Doncic. Down low from the low block. Nance can't get it to go. Oklahoma City has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. The shot by Big Daddy, no good.
After scoring with ease in the first quarter, he's really cooled down a bunch here.
Lively, he's checked in for Dallas. Griffin comes in for Stevens. And also a switch here for Oklahoma City. Garuba's checked in for Watson. Now Doncic. He's got 14.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Big Daddy, that one's good. And so Gilgeous-Alexander with the assist. Big Daddy's got 31.
Clutch buckets. He's paving the way as they hit the home stretch.
And over the last few years, SGA has emerged as an all-NBA level player, Brent. What's been the key to his success?
I think the key, BA, to him is his confidence. I think that he feels like he is overlooked on a nightly basis and does not get the respect he deserves. So he comes in with that chip on his shoulder, and he plays the entire game coming at any defense that people throw at him.
Oklahoma City leading by 9. To the middle. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Good passing in the paint may be even more important to an offense than great passing on the perimeter. Those are areas where you got to be careful.
For Dallas, they've gotten 4 of 8 shots to drop in the second. Doncic passes to Hardy. Back to Doncic. Oh, Luka playing grown man ball inside.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense.
And up the court they come. The Mavericks on the break. And Griffin slams it in.
And that's all the result of some good defensive awareness.
So for Dallas, Prosper comes in for Klay Thompson, and Branham subbed in for Luka Doncic. Here's Topic. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against San Antonio. Here's Big Daddy. Knocks it down from distance. Big Daddy's got 7 now in this quarter.
Even with all the threes he nailed in the first quarter, the defense still hasn't made the proper adjustments.
Free throw line jumper. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron.
Nice job to recognize the lack of D in that medium range area.
From the arc. And again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
To the wing, right side. Here's Branham. 1:10 left to play in the first half. Griffin's shot is off.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
The fadeaway. The shot by Big Daddy, no good.
I get a feeling that he made that much more difficult than he had to. No reason why he had to fade away on that jumper.
Hardy, the pass to Branham. And here's Lively. Garuba with a rebound. Garuba's got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to Big Daddy. There's the 3. They get it back. The 3 ball. Connects again from distance.
He's been on the money from deep.
Definitely. Looking to shoot as much as possible. Lively with it. Griffin outside. Again, the miss by Dallas.
That's a shocker there. Did not expect him to miss from that range. He's got to be shooting close to 60% from there.
From deep 3-point land. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder in command with a 13-point lead at the end of the quarter. They hold a real solid lead right now. Love their approach tonight. And don't go far. We'll be right back.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot from home lead. They're measuring up the shot.
Hey folks, we know you're anxious for the first half breakdown, but a surprise start to the show is only fitting with some early season power rankings.
When I look at the Mavericks, they've continued to play well, creeping up in the rankings. Hard to argue that they shouldn't be the number 2 team on this list, Ernie.
You could maybe even make a case for them being number 1, but at the very least, they've shown they're elite. And let's talk now about the game we've been watching. What a terrific first half for the Oklahoma City Thunder.
Well, you look at all the assisted buckets, I like how they're working together. Ball movement and selfless play can be infectious.
Excuse me, are infectious and contagious the same thing?
You're the doctor. Thanks for joining us. Time to head back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it's been a runaway. And Doncic has got the ball here for the Mavs. Trailing by 13. They've got Derek Lively. Luka Doncic is out there with A.J. Griffin. And it's Branham in a two-guard. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. And for Oklahoma City, they're shooting an efficient 64%. Excellent. Pure from three-point range.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Doncic with the bucket. Doncic has got 20 points.
The size and strength of Doncic can go overlooked. I mean, he's more than capable of scoring there in the paint.
Big Daddy. And that comes off the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander's got assist number 7 tonight. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, the Mavericks are looking to contend. Coach Jason Kidd said, we're trying to build a championship team, and it's not easy. Dallas has not talked about that for a long time. So to talk about that, it's pretty cool. To be able to build it takes time. We have the personnel, we have the team. Brian, that's confidence.
Yep, and they're in win-now mode, Allie. Thank you. Now here's Doncic. Give him 20. Gets the 3 ball to go.
Maybe he's thinking at this point, man, somebody's got to help me. I can't do this all by myself.
Here's Big Daddy. And again. And that gives him 51.
Making it look easy. These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
To the paint. Here's Williams. And Williams punches it home.
And I love how he's pushing the tempo and creating for others. He does this game in and game out. Incredible.
Nice to play with a point guard that takes pride in playmaking. It makes you move around just a little bit faster to get open spots.
And so it's Dallas with it. Following the bucket by Oklahoma City. Griffin's shot is off.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Well, it's rare to see a young player as efficient as Jalen Williams, Brett.
Yeah, it's been remarkable, especially when you factor in that this guy is relied on for a lot of shooting. I mean, his shooting volume is very high. This is a blossoming star for this team, and I'm not sure we can put a ceiling on what that potential is.
Oklahoma City leading by 19. Here's Big Daddy. No good on the 3.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
To the inside. And Griffin slams it in.
This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
And it's in there. Big Daddy's got 11 points here in the second half.
This quarter belongs to him, and that's how you do it when you're out in front. Don't play it safe. Keep that momentum going.
From deep, here's Doncic. Knocks down the triple.
After not having a 3 during the first half, he's made 2 now this second half, and he looks hungry for more.
Another bucket. Wow.
This game has his name written all over it.
He has been phenomenal. An offensive onslaught. Into the lane. And Doncic with the jam.
So creative on the attack. I like whenever Doncic knifes inside and looks to score.
Pass to Big Daddy. Here's the 3. Oh, another one falls.
And he's been dominant so far in this one.
Shouldering the offense. Really taking it to the opposition. And up the court come the Thunder on the break. Fires from deep. again. What an avalanche.
Oh, make that 61 points.
Everything is going his way right now. Griffin outside. Pass to Prosper. Here's Griffin. Now Doncic launches a three. Gilgeous-Alexander with a rebound.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Good. Another from three. Man, he's really launching them from outside the arc.
Man, so locked in, feeling confident in his three-point shot tonight.
3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock.
Man, you get so caught up in the bravado of someone scoring on you and you wanting to even the score. Unfortunately, he couldn't answer back.
Big Daddy's shot is good.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
From deep, here's Doncic. He buries it from three. Doncic has got 31.
It's clear there's a lot of pride on the line in this one.
Not always the best scenario, but in this game, pride takes over. You score on me, I'm going to come back and score on you.
And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder, up 25 big ones as we head into the next period. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. On the court for the Thunder, they've got Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, and it's Caruso in at the small forward position. Here's Hardy. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Pass to Doncic. Uses the glass on the layup. Doncic has got 15 points here in the second half.
He makes it look effortless out there. Until the defense actually presents a challenge for him, expect those kind of results.
Here's Merrill. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. You know, Grant, we've seen career performances in the play-in tournament, but the stats don't count for regular season or the playoffs.
You know, that's crazy, B.A. So let's just count them as playoff stats. It used to be only 3 rounds instead of 4, so there is a precedent to adding more games to the official postseason.
Watson, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Topic comes in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Thunder leading by 21. Pass to Big Daddy. Puts up a 3. He got it again! Sensational!
And that's 70!
He is unconscious. Nance outside. Here's Hardy. And here is Thompson. Here's Doncic. And he makes it on the layup. Doncic has got 4 points this quarter.
And when he puts it all together, look at the kind of night Luka can have. Wow.
And again, Oklahoma City with a triple.
All 5 of the last buckets they've given up have been from downtown.
Here's Hardy. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth. Pass to Doncic. And the Mavericks getting another bucket right there.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Inside, here's Big Daddy. The 3 is up. Oh, the Thunder, another 3.
They've had a hard time shutting down the three-point shot.
The Mavericks have gone a perfect 3 for 3 here in the fourth. And the foul on Alex Caruso. That's his first foul of the game. And the league has made it clear, Grant, it sees streaming at the forefront of basketball viewing going forward.
Well, B.A., it's a no-brainer. The internet is the future, after all, and streaming opens a lot more options for engaging with fans while they watch.
Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
Here's Prosper, following the bucket by Oklahoma City. Griffin's shot is off. Lets the three fly, and again for three. Ooh, you can tell he's feeling it right now.
The BA, he's on fire.
Ooh, they pick off the pass. Here's Big Daddy. Hits yet again. Wow! And there it is, 82 points.
This is a game that he will never forget. I know I won't.
Here's Doncic, and Doncic hammers it home.
A guard that can truly do it all. Doncic has tremendous power.
Beyond the arc. The shot by Big Daddy, no good. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for Dallas. Shoots it from the high post. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. To the middle. Here's Watson. And again, it's Oklahoma City.
Assisted by number 3.
A minute 39 left to play in the fourth quarter. Here's Branham. Doncic outside. No good on the triple.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Thunder.
When you look at their assist totals, you can see why it was easier for them to score. The ball was really popping tonight.
And good things seem to happen when you're patient and willing to make the next pass. Their offense has flowed really well.
Man, this is a nice victory for them. It's win number 14 of the year.
And against a familiar opponent, it's nice to establish a psychological advantage with a win in the first game.
And what a huge performance it was for Big Daddy.
It looked like a couple times they might be wearing him down, but not the case. At the offensive end, he was just devastating.
Here's Branham. Pass to Doncic. That one falls. Doncic has got 43 points.
It's nice they found their rhythm here, but the clock is just not their friend.
Good! Another from three.
And this is a historic shooting night for him. Tied for third now for most threes in a game.
And the points keep piling up, and the threes keep dropping in. He is red hot from downtown.
He's scoring the rock at will, but he needs more help from his teammates.
Here's Big Daddy. Connects again from distance.
The parade of threes has no end in sight. He just keeps knocking them down.
And that latest triple ties him for second for most threes in a game. What a monster performance from deep it's been. Pass to Prosper. And here's Doncic. Jacks up a three. Watson with the rebound. Here's Big Daddy. And good! There's another!
90 points! A legendary performance!